Your wealth and your ability to function in society is going to be determined in the years ahead by your access to compute. Yeah, that's what I'm going to explain here in this podcast. Welcome, I'm Mike Adams. I'm an AI developer and the builder of multiple platforms, including BrightLearn.ai, the largest book creation engine in the world. Soon to be featuring free downloadable audiobooks, but you can already download almost 40,000 books right now. A lot of new features coming for that engine, but I've built other sites and platforms. I'll tell you about them coming up. But one of the interesting things that has become clear to me over the last several months is how much I use AI to augment my own efforts and my own intelligence on a day-to-day basis. So for example, if I'm wanting to produce, let's say, a podcast about the history of glyphosate, and that's been in the news recently, then do I go to a search engine like Google and search for glyphosate and spend hours combing through and summarizing and copying and pasting? No, I unleash a bunch of AI agents to go do that project for me. So they spin up a bunch of agents, they go out and conduct searches, and I control all this programmatically through APIs, by the way. So I write in Python code to do this, and then my Python program goes out and spawns all the agents. They go do all the research, and then they bring back answers, and then I have local LLMs that summarize the answers. So I'll have them write summaries of everything they found, and then I'll have another LLM do a big picture executive report based on everything they found. And then I take that executive report, and that gives me the background that I need to be able to, let's say, record a podcast. So what used to take maybe 12 hours or something, or who knows how long, now takes me like 2 minutes to write the prompt, and then that's it. I go do something else and I wait for the results. Also infographics. I'm creating infographics using, of course, AI image creation engines. You've probably seen some of them. They are freaking amazing looking, and I also call them explainer graphics because they explain the concepts of the articles, and people are really loving them. That's also augmented intelligence. I'm using text-to-speech engines. I'm using, of course, code writing engines to write the code. So if I'm writing something in Python, I'm not writing the Python, right? So I'm prompting AI, currently that is Claude code, but I might shift over to DeepSeek or Qwen or something else if it's better. And then the engine writes the code, and then that's the Python program. Then I run the program, and it does the things that I want it to do. So what I'm realizing is that my ability to get things done and to communicate with you, to create podcasts or articles or infographics or books or videos coming soon, like documentaries, my ability to do that all depends on compute. And someone who is trying to compete with me, let's say, just theoretically, in this space of information and knowledge and writing reports and so on, if they hate AI and they say they only want to do it manually, they are obsolete. They can't keep up because I can outproduce them 10 to 1, You just can't keep up if you're not using AI. And the most productive people, which will translate into the most, quote, successful people, that is people with the greatest reach, people with the most innovative products or services or offerings or documentaries or whatever, will be people who use AI in that entire process and who tend to automate as much as possible while maintaining their human judgment over the finished products. So for example, I don't render infographics and just spit them out without looking at them. I'm scrutinizing them, making sure everything is as good as it can be. And none of them are 100%, by the way. They still have typos, but they're like 98% good. And that's right now, that's the best they can be. So there's still a ways to go on this technology. But my point is that people who don't use this tech, they're going to be left behind. So if you're listening to this, whatever you do in your life, whether it's commercial or nonprofit oriented or just advocacy for something, if you're not learning how to use AI, you're at risk of being left behind because our economy is going to be so AI augmented. All the content will be AI augmented. All the graphics will be AI augmented. All the videos, etc. And that doesn't mean that it's all just slop. You know what slop is? Slop is thoughtless, mindless garbage that's just clickbait, and there's a ton of human slop. There's been human slop forever. In fact, there's a whole channel of human slop on YouTube. I think it's the most famous YouTuber. His name is Mr. Beast. That's 100% human slop. It's pointless except to get attention. There's no soul behind it. It's just clicks. Yeah, that's human slop. Is there going to be AI slop? Of course there's going to be AI slop. But that's not going to get traction. For example, I'm using AI tools, but it's all backed by my message, a pro-human message with a soul, with a purpose, with a mission, to help you stay healthy, to help you transcend the age of censorship, to help you stay informed and joyful and abundant and have a good life and protect your assets, etc. That's the mission. AI doesn't replace the mission. AI just makes it easier to pursue the mission or to express the mission. But soulless AI that's just nothing but a visual razzmatazz, whatever, who cares? No, so what? Oh, it's a fight scene between Godzilla and Superman or what? So there's no point. People will watch that a couple of times for the curiosity factor, and then they're like, yeah, I've seen enough fight videos. Okay, who cares? What matters is, how can I cure my cancer, or how can I avoid getting cancer? How can I be a healthier, happier person? That's where it really matters. AI can play a role in communicating the core concepts that enable that. That's how I'm using AI. And that's how I encourage you to use AI as well. Let's use it as tools for humanity, not tools to abandon human principles. So AI is the greatest tool for communication that's ever been invented. Let's use it wisely. Let's use it to help uplift each other. Let's use it to tell the truth. Let's expose the corruption and the lies. Let's use these tools to help people reduce human suffering and improve joy, improve cognition and quality of life. That's where this technology really matters. So if you want to use my platforms, I've got brightanswers.ai, which is our deep research engine. Brightvideos.com is where my videos and interviews are posted. I've got brightlearn.ai, which is our book creation platform with all the tens of thousands of free books available to download right now. I've got brightnews.ai, which is AI-powered news analysis. And then naturalnews.com, which is our content site with articles and infographics. So that's in addition to my more legacy platforms like Brighteon.com, Brighteon.social, which is our uncensored social media platform. But there's nothing AI about that. That's just uncensored social media. But check out these platforms and take advantage of this. And I think you'll find yourself to be really, really happy that you did, because you'll be informed, you'll be empowered like never before. And you'll be able to use these tools for yourself and for humanity and to pursue your mission to help build a better world. That's what I'm all about. And I suspect you are too. So thank you for listening. I'm Mike Adams here, the Health Ranger and AI developer. And check out all my content at brightvideos.com. Take care.
Stock up on the long-term storable Ranger Bucket Set. 536 servings of clean organic superfoods for your survival pantry. Certified organic and lab tested for purity. Order now at healthrangerstore.com.